Okay, guys, we need to talk about Officer Tatum. God, it's very hard for me to actually watch the guy's content, but he made a video that maybe I'll agree with him on. Who knows? Something about a kid wearing a penis bracelet and then being forced to go to drag concerts. That's the title of the video. Surely he wouldn't be lying to us. Let's go ahead and take a look and see where he's getting his information from here.
We have a gay dad. Of course he brought us to RuPaul's Drag Con. It was fun though, but remember when he bought us bracelets and we found out they weren't actually bracelets?
Why is this like so stuttery? Hold on. So he took us to a drag show. We have a gay dad, so of course they took us to a drag show. We found out the bracelets weren't actually bracelets.
To be fair, I didn't know either.
Wait, actually?
How's he not in jail?
Wait, why would he be in jail for taking somebody to a drag show? If it's a drag show where nobody's actually, like, I don't know, naked, then it's not adult entertainment, and you don't need to go to jail for that. Right? Okay, also particle thinking about the follow. So let's see how he's lying to us. Yeah, let's see where we're at. This is a very long opening. Way longer than mine.
Video is brought to you by TatumStore.com.
Oh, God, why is it opening with an advertisement? No. Code is King Jesus. Dear fucking God. Okay, so look, if you ever want evidence that these people are grifting you and trying to just take money out of your wallet instead of actually, you know, being decent people, they will use your religion as a signal board for you to spend money on them, okay? Like, if you're a Christian and you're just like, I should support this person because their coupon code is King Jesus, the Jesus coupon doesn't mean that it's better for you. The Jesus coupon means it's probably not great for you. Not at all. Also, hit the merch button if you want to find my stuff, because, I don't know, I'm at least blatant with my shit instead of going, hey, do you love God? Then buy my shit. Anyway.
To get 20% off. King Jesus get 20% off. Also, make sure you hit the petition, PragerU.
Oh, God. Okay, so before he talks about PragerU, I do need to very briefly say, if you are watching this video, you can use coupon code Suris at ddlgplayground.com, and you can then get a dildo to go fuck yourself. But, anywho, that's, you know, that's information for people who care. You can go there and get stuff. There's also a new playmat for people to pick up. I'll be showcasing that. You know what? Screw it. He did his plug. I'm going to do mine. We've got a playmat here. We've got a playmat for you to see. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Wow, that thing's huge. I need to make it much smaller. I need to make it a lot smaller because it's the DPI is huge. This is our official channel playmat. For all of you who enjoy Magic the Gathering and would like something that you can use at your local game stores, there is a desk mat version of this that is available in the merch store right now. So maybe go ahead and pick that up if you want. But it is, you know, this one is done by Stevie Cole. She is a friend of mine and does wonderful, wonderful artwork. We, of course, have mid-transformation Suris fighting the Netcoin because y'all freaking love that thing, and I don't understand why, and I wish you all would stop. But since we're here anyway, that's the thing. Hit exclamation mark merch on our channel, and also you can see in the description there's a merch link there too. So you know what? Fuck it. If Tatum's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it too. I'll plug merch too. Why not? Anywho, back to
the petition to help get these trannies out of women's sports. You can click on.
Oh my God! A PragerU petition to get trans people that we are going to denote specifically by a slur out of sports. That's okay. Cool. Yeah, that's the type of person that Tatum is. In case you ever wanted to know, believe them when they tell you they're bigots. Probably a good idea.
On the link right below, sign a petition. We want to get as many people to sign up to on the petition before the 5th, I think. So we got into the 5th to get as many people as we can.
Well, it's past the 5th, so
subscribe to the channel.
God, how is he still functioning as a channel when he's got so much front-loaded call to action instead of actually content? I wonder. Anywho.
Get into this. I almost forgot what I was supposed to say. Anyway, let's talk about this for a minute. I'm really consumed with the Charlie Kirk abortion argument on the whatever podcast, but I have to get back to the real subject, and that's the subject of this. We got a gay dad. Of course, we do XYZ. Now, I need some clarification here. When did your dad become gay?
So actually, there's plenty of instances where a person does not become gay, but simply finds out they're gay. So let's say that they are a person growing up in a very conservative household. There's an expectation put on them by their parents that they are going to, you know, be a breeder. That type of person will end up finding later in life that, oh, actually, I was gay. Maybe I'm gonna go do other things instead of what my parents expected of me because, you know, my life is more important than their expectations. That happens all the time. Also, there are people who, because of that, just simply don't realize that they're gay because they've never explored that concept. They've never thought about it. A lot of times, again, this is because they've grown up in very conservative households. They are in positions where their parents never gave them the opportunity to explore that specifically, so here they are, you know, after having a wife and kids and going, I don't actually love the person that I'm with as a sexual partner. I love them as a friend, and I've been miscommunicating those feelings, and every single time that I do the sex thing with them, I feel deep regret and shame, and it's not because I regret the person they are. I love the person that they are, but I feel like I'm denying a part of myself when I do this. Like, that's typically what happens. That's typically what happens. I'm describing something very specific, but I have seen that specific thing happen more than once, where somebody had no idea that they were gay. They felt inappropriate when they were doing things with their partner, and they could never truly put their finger on why. And then, you know, years later, they found out that it was because they were gay, and they didn't actually want a sexual relation with their partner. But because you're, let's just go ahead and say that flagrantly, your dick does not care if you are attracted to a person if it is hard and inside them. It will produce the goo. It will produce the glue goo regardless of how attracted you are. And also, some people can find that they're demi, they're really attracted to the personality of someone. There's a bunch of variables here. And there's plenty of valid reasons why somebody would find themselves in this kind of situation. It's not just, I turned gay. No, it's oftentimes people have no idea why they feel the way they do until way too late. And you know what? There's nothing invalid about that. I think trying to go, so when did your dad turn gay? It's kind of invalidating, 'cause people don't really turn gay. We understand the science of this fairly decently. People are gay, or that is formed very, very early in life. They don't turn gay later. Oftentimes they are discovering that they are gay, irrespective of what formative things happened earlier in life to make that happen, right? Said he was injected with the gay by the mafia. Oh yeah, I forgot, the LGBTQ mafia. They got to him. They got to him, boys. They got to him.
Because if your daddy is gay and he adopted y'all, that already is a problem, and we finna find.
Okay, so that's not a problem. But yeah, I also didn't even consider this one. I for some reason, it didn't even occur to me that, yeah, there are scenarios in which a gay couple adopts. I don't see how there's a problem with a gay couple just adopting. Like, if people want to raise kids, there are plenty of kids who need a good, stable home, and there's nothing about being gay that makes you unstable or makes you unfit as a parent.
Find out why. If your daddy was bumping and grinding and pumping and sweating, that's how he had y'all, didn't he turn gay? That's another problem. But
that's what? Okay, anyway, let's
listen to this dude. This is why people don't like. This is why people get in a disagreements and don't like.
Man, I love how he started out going, this is why people don't like gay people, and then quickly course corrected, and then just went back and he's like, actually, no, I meant to say people don't like gay people. I said it right the first time. The bigotry was definitely intended the very first time around.
Gay people sometimes, because they do stuff like this. If you had a straight guy...
You hate gay people because they do stuff like adopt kids. Guys, they do stuff like adopt kids. They're the fucking devil. God, they're so evil. Can you imagine adopting children? What a horrible, fucked up thing to do. How would you ever live? How would you ever live with yourself if you as a human being had the audacity to adopt a child and give them a loving home? God, what an absolute monster you are. You mongrel of a human being. How dare you even show your face in human society? Get on your knees and beg for forgiveness from Yahweh's monster cock. Anyway.
Say, my daddy is a pimp. Of course he have naked women running around the house. If a straight man had his kids on here saying stuff, oh, my dad is a no good father or whatever, he a hoe. So of course he sleep with my mama and other women at the same time. You know, if they had a straight.
So if your dad's polyamorous, I guess he's evil or some shit. I don't know. Do you think Tatum even knows what polyamory is? Do you even think he understands what that word means? Anyway.
Dude on here doing stuff like this gay dude doing, that man will be in jail. But if you gay, you can treat your kids.
Wait. A guy would be in jail for having kids? Because he hasn't actually said what the gay dude has done yet. He's just said that a guy would be in jail for doing the things he's done. Do you know why he does this? You know what he's doing? He's priming his audience. So there is an idea in the back of your head when you are a Officer Tatum viewer, a connoisseur of his content, if you will. The idea in the back of your head is that you've got a pretty made-up schema of what a gay man is and what a gay man wants, what a gay man likes. And you don't agree with any of those things. Whether you simply don't like gay people, or you do the whole hate the sin but not the sinner type of thing. Like, whatever way you do, it's all the same. It is all the same. They are all flavors of the exact same argument. And those people, again, they have an idea in their head of what a gay man is, of what a gay man wants, of what they are, what their needs are, how they act, how they feel. Because of that, that type of person is already pre-primed as part of Tatum's audience to go, well, whatever he did, it's obviously evil. It's obviously bad. Old Gus says he's doing what you did when you threw the dead baby in the watering hole. He's poisoning the well. That didn't poison the well. It flavored it. There's a difference.
Any old kind of way and have them having sex toys and all kind of stuff. Wait till you see when they have sex toys.
Sex toys?
Roll the clip.
Interesting. Okay.
We have a gay dad. Of course we have disco balls and rainbows all over the house.
Indoctrination.
Why can't
How is that indoctrination? It's a fucking disco ball, you absolute bellend! What? How is a disco ball indoctrination? Explain that one to me. Explain the disco ball to sucking dick pipeline. I need to understand it. I need to know how you get to this point. How you get to this absolute stupid point in life where you believe this kind of shit. This is what happens when you consume way too much Fox News. Just absolutely vapid arguments. Not a single thought in those heads. And not even in a cute, head empty, no thoughts way. Just pure stupidity. Pure stupidity, top and bottom. Nothing more. Okay, let's see where he's coming from. Maybe he has a point.
Those be for kids.
Because while I was fighting for the rainbow, all you were doing is just drawing it while you had drool all over your face, looking like drunk little toddlers.
We have a gay dad. Of course he got us a dog to match our home. We have a gay dad. Of course he has more facial products than...
Okay, so this is all just making fun of the age-old meme that gay people are better at house design, gay people are more fashionable, gay people have more aesthetic variants. Like, that's all this is. And I'm gonna be honest, that's all fairly innocent. This is one of the reasons why, like, not all jokes about stereotypes are harmful. There are jokes that are completely, like, opt-in within communities, like U-Haul lesbians, for instance.
And Sawara.
All this leads to is the 30th high school reunion to take all the attention away from all of those bullies that made fun of me who now look 60.
We have a gay dad. Of course he has a closet full of wigs and weird outfits.
They didn't
Okay.
stop you guys from having fun.
We have a gay dad. Remember the time he grounded me for 2
God, do you like how much commentary Tatum is having here? Do you love the transformative nature of this content? Do you enjoy watching a man just watch another person's content without saying anything, offering anything at all, and just adding nothing to the content whatsoever? Do you enjoy that? Is that the thing that makes you happy? Is that the thing that brings you joy? I want to know. I want to know what type of content connoisseur you are. Are you the type that thinks that people need to transform their content, or are you the type that thinks that people need to steal it? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to know. Anyway.
weeks just because I didn't know the difference between fuchsia and magenta.
You're lucky it wasn't a month.
We have a gay dad. Of course when we...
Also, I wonder if Tatum realizes that all of these are jokes. Like, every single one of these is a joke at the in-group expense for gay people. All of these are. That's just... These are mostly just modifications on the gay people are fashionable. Gay people know aesthetics. That's all this is. Which is, I'm not gonna lie, really funny humor if you are in, like, in the actual group that the humor is for.
Before he told us that our queen was Janet. I thought it was Beyonce.
What? He told me it was pink. We have a gay dad. Of course he can't throw a ball to save his life.
Hashtag Travis Kelce.
Okay,
have a gay
and
dad.
that's
Of
just
course he
that's just a play on the gay people are feminine so they can't play sports. Like, that's all that one is. Again, I'm not seeing any problem yet, and I guess neither does Tatum because he's not saying anything, right? God, he's so transformative.
Makes us be quiet during the Super Bowl commercials.
Except for this year, Travis Kelce.
We have a gay dad. Of course he drinks iced coffee in the middle of January.
It's the sip of the straw facial expressions after you or somebody else spilled the tea, even in January.
We have a gay dad. Of course he brought us to
Okay.
RuPaul's Drag Con. It
It's just funny.
was fun though, but remember when he bought us bracelets and we found out they were...
What's the problem with those
actual
bracelets?
To be fair, I didn't know.
Wait, are they just... Oh, it's bracelets that look... Like, they look kind of like the ones that you would use for bondage play. Okay. Okay. If you didn't know that they were that, like, before going in, it wouldn't have changed anything for you. Okay. I don't see the problem yet. I'm being told there's problems, but I'm not actually seeing problems.
Found out they weren't actually bracelets.
You know what these
So
are?
he's taking the mic and doesn't
These aren't
realize it.
bracelets. People put them around their penises.
Wait, are those... Are they? Those don't look like cock rings to me. Guy, in chat, do those look like cock rings to you? Cock ring connoisseurs in the chat? What? Do those look like cock rings? Because they don't look like cock rings to me. Okay, so because the red one there, the red one has that little circular part there, that's the part that you would normally snap something on for cuffs. Like, in what world is that a cock ring? So their wrist would be reduced to the size of their thumb? Yeah, like, who's got a cock with the girth of an arm? And, I don't know. Please don't tell me if you are that person, because I don't need that knowledge. So that I'm holding one of those, it's a snap bracelet? Yeah, the one over here, the left-hand one here is just a snap bracelet. Okay. Yeah, those aren't cock rings.
And this guy got them on the wrists of his kids. And not only did he do this, he's putting it online. He got pictures of it. He put it online. And
Do you know why he's putting it online? Because he probably recognizes he's not doing anything wrong or illegal. Like, Jesus.
put it in a skit. You know how much jail time you'll get if you a straight man doing this?
Can you... Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the fact that The amount of jail time you would get for sexually abusing a child is the same between a gay person and a straight person. Actually, in years gone past, it was worse for a straight person. The jail time is identical. There is no law, and there is no precedent that says that it's different right now. Again, 20, 30 years ago, the gay man would have gotten more jail time. So their cock bracelets, their dicks with a girth that big, realistically? No, not really. Outside of porn, which isn't really real. No, those aren't cock bracelets.
You know how your CPS be at your house yesterday. If you were straight and you had...
No, they wouldn't be at your house yesterday if you were straight. We don't have a set of laws for the straights and a set of laws for the gays. Tatum ostensibly used to be a police officer, so he should know that we don't have a set of laws that just says, well, if their wrist is about 45 degrees limp, they don't go to the jail for the murders. Like that. We don't have something like that, buddy. Jesus Christ. So do you wish you could find a man with that girth? Also, do you want to know what a cock ring looks like? Do you want to know what a cock ring actually looks like? Here. This is what a cock ring looks like. These are cock rings. The purpose of a cock ring is to either add a vibrator onto your dick so that you are stimulating the clitoris of your partner while you're fucking them, or to just restrain your dick so that blood flow and, more importantly, semen do not get to there so that you can edge yourself, so that you and your partner can last longer together in bed. Back before I knew that they made things like this, I used to actually use, like, tying string back when I was, 16, discovering what sex was with my partners for the first time, years and years and years ago. That's a cock ring. These are cock rings. The thing here, this is not that. This is not that. So he's not showing the other cock rings that are meant to cause pain. Red Joker says, good luck with monetization, bud. Look, my Magic the Gathering channel is made primarily because I know that my main channel, being my source of income, is not a sustainable thing, both for my mental health and otherwise. So the way to get around that, for me, is by doing other content that I enjoy and is actually sustainable for my mental health. That's what all that's for, and it's been helping a lot with that. I'm not even gonna lie, but let's continue.
And your kids weren't sexual, provocative things. And not only your kid, your little girls. You got your little girls doing this.
Doing what?
Your little
wearing a bracelet?
This, bruh.
Yeah, she's wearing a bracelet.
You a pedophile.
No, people aren't calling you a pedophile. You are calling him a pedophile. You are the one calling him a pedophile. You are the one directing your audience to him. You are the one who is suggesting it. You are the one creating that narrative. I don't know how many ways I have to explain that this is a you problem, Tatum. I don't know. Also, I'm hoping that nobody clips that and adds the fucking Soulja Boy track to the amount of times that I said you, because then this entire thing will sound a whole lot more racist.
Bracelets, and we found out they weren't actually bracelets.
What did they find out they were, though?
So, this entire thing is scripted. It's not that the kids actually found out something. The kids didn't actually find out something. Kids don't normally go, I have a gay dad, so of course insert 30-year-old stereotype here. Kids don't normally do that because kids don't have a concept for a 30-year-old stereotype because they're not 30 fucking years old, Tatum! My guy, you are reaching so hard. You are stretching so hard that my cat is jealous of your flexibility.
To be fair, I didn't know either.
Wait, actually?
It says,
okay.
Am I the only one checking the comments to see what the bracelets really are? And somebody right here.
How are they all saying they're cock rings when nobody... I haven't seen a cock ring that looks like that, and I've been in quite a few sex shops. I feel like a cock ring like that would actually pinch your folds. That doesn't sound like a very fun cock ring. Just saying. Said Tatum is stretching more than Stretch Armstrong, even in the event that they are cock rings, right? Even let's pretend that they are actually cock rings for a moment. Let's grant him that. So, have these been put around a dick lately? Or ever? If not, then no. This is like saying that it's bad for your kids to learn to fold laundry, like the family laundry, because that means your kids had to touch your underwear. Your kids had to touch your underwear, therefore, you did something horrible to those children. Because you were teaching them to fold laundry with the laundry of the family, and you made that their chore. If I just take the statement, your kid touched your underwear in isolation, if you're already primed to think something horrible about something regarding that, then yeah, you're going to hear that and go, oh my god, monster, send the police after him. But as soon as you have the entire concept, you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. So like for here, this is a skit that is happening. What would you say if a movie producer did the exact same joke with a child actor? Would that be terrible then? Would it be horrible, evil? Like which one would it be? Sanitized, unused, basically looks like a bracelet. Person who knows what a cock ring looks like is looking at him and going, oh, yeah, that doesn't look like a cock ring to me. It doesn't look like that at all. What I know cock rings to look like, and what I do when I Google a cock ring, just to double check that I haven't been gaslit by reality, I don't see a fucking cock ring with those things. This video is not getting monetized. I've said cock way too much. I've said cock way too much for a straight guy.
They got it right. You see that? It's too appropriate to say that word, but it's rings that go around your genitalia, your male genitalia.
Okay.
And that's totally fine because he's gay.
No,
Totally.
the gayness didn't change anything, dude. God, can you show me the book with the gay laws? The only gay bylaw I can think of is making sure that your drapes match your carpet.
Fine, totally fine.
Yeah.
But let's put this in perspective. If you watch this all over again, and you put the straight man, and the straight man was, I don't know, he go to strip clubs or he's a porn star.
Do you go to jail for being a porn star while straight? Is that what happens? I don't understand. I'm in a straight relationship. If I were to adopt a kid, and people were to find out that the kid's mom, essentially at that point it would be Saki, had an OnlyFans, would that be the worst thing in the world? And by they, I mean not the kids, like other people, like outside of the relationship people. Suddenly found out, oh my god, this person has porn on the internet. I don't understand where the actual issue is there. A job's a job.
And he was doing these things with his children. People would say, for the love of God, he need to go to jail and his kids need to be taken from him. Taking him to a RuPaul.
Oh dear God, their parents have had sex. Oh no.
Drag show. That's like saying my dad owns a strip club. Of course he took us to a strip show. And you got a bunch of butt naked women on there. They can have their tops on or whatever, but they still at a strip club. Would that be okay?
Okay, so Stoff has shown me there actually is, outside of what I'm used to seeing, there actually is a type of cock ring that looks like that. So, okay, I do stand corrected. There is a snapping cock ring that looks like that. That looks like the most uncomfortable fucking thing you could ever wear. At all. But I guess at least there is something that kind of looks like what they had, at least one person had, on their wrist. Neat. So that can be very easily mistaken for a bracelet as well. Yeah, if you just wore that out and about as a regular bracelet, nobody would look even strangely at you. Bro totally believes the stork delivers the babies. So there are no exceptions for gay people. Tatum, if a gay person does something, they're just in the wrong as a straight person. Correct. These people have to live in a fantasy world where gay people have a different set of laws. ascribe to them because it makes them feel like they are persecuted at all. Like, I'm sorry, the straights aren't getting persecuted, Tatum. Also, being stood corrected on the type of ring that we are looking at the very least, I can say that I'm glad that that other argument is there. You know, the one that says that if this looks like a regular-ass bracelet, is sanitized like a regular-ass bracelet, there's no fucking issue. It's the exact same thing as your kid folding your laundry and me just isolating the whole, hey, did you know that your kid touched your underwear and that sounds really gross? Until you mention that it's folding laundry.
You can take him to a drag show, but you can't take him to a strip club.
Because a drag show is different than strip clubs. In a strip club, people are getting naked. In a drag show, people are not always getting naked. In a strip club, they always are. There are child-friendly drag shows that do not have nudity and do not have sexual content. There are not child-friendly stripping areas. Like, stripping bars are not child-friendly. It is part of their nature. All a drag show is, in general, is a show where gender nonconformity is performed. That is what that is. Fell asleep, awoke to cock ring, assuming Suris shenanigans. Yep. Ultimately, this is just Tatum doing the alarmism thing. Because it is profitable for him. The fucking alarmism thing is very, very profitable. Stop says, I'm sure that type of cock ring was invented to look like a bracelet. Looking through stuff. If it was meant to look like a bracelet for discrete hookups. Kind of like going to the store and bringing a pineapple. It's meant to look innocuous and it allows you to say, hey, by the way, I'm DTF.
And it's crazy to me that they had those rings on their wrists. Now, of course, I had no idea what they were, but the fact of the matter
wait
is,
a minute.
you know what they were.
Wait a minute. You had no idea what they were? So what was the problem? It looks like a regular-ass bracelet to everyone, and even the kids, it seemed like a regular-ass bracelet. And remember, this was a skit. Everything here is performative. It's likely that he bought those props solely for the skit, and then never did anything with them. The kids don't know what they are. That's part of the fucking joke. Okay.
And the kids found out what they were.
Did they?
What they were.
Did they? Did they actually find out what they were? All they said was that they found out they weren't bracelets. There wasn't a part in there that I actually said I found out what they were. Also, the kids finding out, quote, quote, what they were is literally just part of the joke. Said Tatum wanted to stir the pot and channel one of my parents.
How is that? I just, ladies and gentlemen, I don't get it. It's the debauchery of homosexuality. The debauchery
of homosexuality. So wait, Tatum, are we honestly gonna do that? I'm just gonna say that people being gay is debauchery. If you want evidence that somebody is grifting you, that somebody is trying just to stir up your shit, it's when they paint an entire group of people as evil. Now, despite what people in my comments might tell you, I generally don't paint all conservatives as evil. It's a thing I try not to do, because I try to reach across the aisle to people. Tatum, on the other hand, is here saying that every gay person is evil, is a debaucherous person, which I'm sure goes over really well for his gay audience. Unless they're a bunch of pick-me's that are like, well, actually, you know what? It is debauchery, and I'm trying to get better about getting fewer sin points when Satan goes up my butthole. Fucking hell. The Tatum gay guys aren't the only ones who use discreet cock rings. Yeah, some people literally wear them just because it makes them feel edgy, I guess.
And the people get a pass because, just say if a man walk up and slap a girl or slap a woman.
That's not the same thing as what's happening here. Do you think that handing somebody a bracelet is the same thing as slapping someone? Like, physical assault and handing a bracelet are the same thing? Tatum, Where do you get these analogies? Out of your butt that has definitely never been fondled? Ever?
Gay, nobody cares. If you're a straight dude, they want him up under the prison.
What? Nobody cares if you slap somebody if you're gay. No, dude, assault is assault. The cop's not gonna go like, well, he's gay, so I guess he was allowed to do the assault. What? Tatum, where the fuck are you pulling that information from? I don't understand where that shit is coming from at all.
How is this even possible that you gay and you got your kids like this? Like, straight men who treat their kids right, but the baby mama don't like them, they don't even have custody of their kids. They got to go to court and fight for and this dude doing this stuff and he got custody of his kids.
All right, so
do
you know why that is, Tatum? Do you know why that is? We've had a long time where women did get primary custody of kids because it was more likely that the man would be accused as an abuser. Now, granted, this is a problem, and I agree it's a problem we need to actually fix. We need to address the fact that men are just as capable at raising kids on their own as women are. We should be addressing that, Tatum. We really should. Also, I didn't realize that Fortnite was the thing playing the entire time. Oof. But that is a thing that we should be fixing as a society as best as we can. However, Tatum, it does not matter that that is the case. It has nothing to do with your point. This gay man is not the one going around slapping women. The hypothetical straw man you made up is the one running around slapping women. So the fact that the gay man has, like, for the analogy to work, he has to basically be saying that being gay is as much of a crime as slapping a woman is. Therefore, if a guy loses custody for slapping his woman, a guy should also lose custody for being gay. But that argument doesn't hold water. It's a stupid argument that only a stupid person would make. Anyway, that's enough of that. Bruh, being gay doesn't justify misogyny? No, it doesn't. The cop's not gonna be like, well, he likes dick, so it's okay that he beat the shit out of that girl. She deserved it because he likes dick more than her. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I feel like I've just ran into this thing enough. I think the conclusions we can come to here is, Tatum is either the world's biggest idiot, or he is one of the world's smartest people and knows how to monetize a gullible audience. You tell me which one it is. Insert end of video tagline here. Hey, I just quickly want to give a thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who keep this show running. YouTube and Twitch are a pretty bumpy ride at the best of times, and the stability a Patreon provides me is worth more than I can say here. I'd also like to thank each and every one of my $20 and up patrons here, and they would be Red Joker, Britzkrieg, Cameron, Dren, Jemshin, Smiling DM, Poundini, Mabbity Babbity, Naomi, Isaac, Nixie-chan, the Oberon team, Agamotto, Jordan, Ravi, Giuni, Kiratorian, Prisma, all of you, I'm not saying that part, and Starlight. And finally, thank you to everyone else that helps keep this channel alive. While you're here, why not check out another video? And thank you for watching.